Hope you guys are all okay and all good. Welcome to another video. My name is George. For those of you who don't know, feel free to subscribe down below if you're not already. And this is Jordan.
Hello.
We've not made a video in something like 6.5 years.
I'm still here.
And he's still here. For anyone who's wondered or asked, he is still here. We did the boyfriend tag.
Yeah. A long time ago.
long time ago.
And now we've been together 7 years.
I know.
And still not done a video.
I know.
Until now.
Until now. And it's like, that's my most viewed video on my entire channel.
Until now.
Until now, I hope. So we are going on holiday to Disney World and wanted to make videos to remember it by.
Neither of us live near home, so it's good to share with family what we've been up to, and for us to remember when we get back. So we're spending 17 nights at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which we're super excited about. It's not the hotel we booked, but I think that's a story for another video.
Yep.
So 17 nights there. We've got one night at
Lowe's Portofino? Get it on your phone. Oh, I was wrong.
So we've got one night at the Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort at Universal, and we've got a few extras as well. We've got Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which we're excited about. And we've got the Keys to the Kingdom tour, kindly gifted by my parents.
Yes, that was very lovely.
So we're super excited about that as well.
Yeah, so we wanted to make videos talking about what we're most looking forward to, which starts with must-dos and sees. So we've split it into like by park.
Yep.
And we each have a choice in each one. And because we're indecisive, there are like bonuses and double bonuses and joint things. So
I think as a background though, obviously we went to Florida in 2017 together.
Yes,
we stayed off-site. We stayed away from Disney on that time in the cheapest hotel we could find.
that had a
breakfast.
That had breakfast included. That is essential.
Did it have hash browns?
I don't remember hash browns. I remember that they had Mickey waffles that you made yourself.
Fake Mickey waffles.
Fake Mickey waffles. They had it alternated between like some weird sausage and like a McDonald's sausage square type thing. Oh, and they had biscuits and gravy, which were really nice. And multiple cereals, but no breakfast tea.
No.
To my absolute horror.
Is that why you're taking PG tips this time?
That's why I'm taking PG tips this time. I didn't know it was a thing I'd have to do. I honestly didn't know it was a thing I'd have to do.
So we stayed off site last
Yes.
time. We did 14-day ticket to Disney, 14-day ticket to Universal. But this time we thought we'd treat ourselves, stay on site. We've got the dining plan, extra magic hours and things like that to look forward to.
Yeah,
as well.
and lots of really, really lovely food bookings.
Absolutely.
So much
Absolutely.
food. Right, so let's get into the must-dos and must-sees.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Magic Kingdom, which is my personal favourite park, I think.
I look forward to the tears.
Oh my god, the amount of tears that happened last time. Like, these vlogs are it's gonna be 17 videos of me crying.
Yep.
When they play music. Because when we walked in last time, they were playing Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. I just burst into tears when I got off the ferry boat.
Yep.
I'm a sensitive soul.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, so we'll start with the Magic Kingdom. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my must-do for Magic Kingdom is the Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Tour.
For those that don't know, the Keys to the Kingdom tour is it's an extra paid-for ticketed event with a very small group on a walk-in tour, and you get to find out about the history of the Magic Kingdom, go behind the scenes. You get to see the utilidor system, which is sort of underneath the park, and something that I've never seen and we've never seen.
No.
I think this is my 7th or 8th time in Orlando.
So jealous.
For me, that's something that I've never done before, and I can't wait to see what that's all about.
That's a good one. I agree on that one. I'm really looking forward to that. Mine, I've gone slightly off the wall here, I think. And I'm excited for the Enchanted Tiki Room. Hear me out. I think the Enchanted Tiki Room is an underrated banger. And obviously it is an original, right?
Yeah.
It's like one of the original things that were in the park.
Well, from Disneyland as well, yeah.
So I think, and it's one of those ones that like, if it went, people would complain, but people don't go and watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a big e-ticket thing.
No.
You go in and you sit in a room and it's Mechanical Bird singing the Tiki Room song. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think it's so clever and it still works.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's brilliant. And I think it's something that if you are going, you should go and watch it
Yeah.
because it's a part of Disney history.
But all the vlogs that we ever watched, nobody gives it any love.
I've never seen anyone go into the Tiki Room.
No.
And I hate that. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, well, like you say, it's an original part of the park and of Disney history.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have bonuses for this one because it's the Magic Kingdom. So bonus number 1, Jordan.
So we've touched on it. It's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Last time we went was February into March, so there was no extra parties like the Not So Scary Halloween Party and the Very Merry Christmas Party. So with us going in November, we've managed to get tickets for Very Merry. We've never done it before. There's obviously different parades and fireworks and ride overlays.
Yeah, there's extra specials this year, isn't there?
So yeah, super excited about that, and plenty of food to try. So.
Can you tell us it's going to be a really foodie holiday? I think for me, I have picked Happily Ever After as my bonus because we've never seen it before. Like so when we were there in February 2017, we saw Wishes, which was actually coming to an end because then in April was when Happily Ever After started.
So we just missed it.
So we just missed it, which I'm kind of glad that we did because so this is only my 3rd time at Disney World. So, and the last time I went, I was like 14 and I'm older now. So I don't remember it that well. So I'm glad that I got to see it. And we've watched videos of Happily Ever After on YouTube.
But it's
not quite the same, but it makes me cry. So again,
what doesn't?
What doesn't? So again, that's going to be a tearful moment. Yeah. But yeah, that's my bonus. And there's a double bonus on this one, which is kind of a joint thing for us both, which is Magic Kingdom at Christmas, which neither of us have seen before, which I guess you've already touched on with
Very Merry. So Very Merry is a sort of extra ticketed page for sort of after hours event with a different parade, different fireworks show, but in the daytime the park is still decorated with the trees all down Main Street, obviously the lights and so on. So something that we've never seen. In fact, all of the parks by the time we get there should be decorated, so that will be really good, and hopefully lots of nice photos.
Yeah, so we're going to get our fill of Christmas, but in 30-degree heat, which I think that's ideal.
Yeah, and then come back to the UK for the start of December.
And get rained on.
And get rained and snowed on.
Next up, we have Epcot, which I think is your favourite park? Or is it not? I remember it was at one point.
Yeah, it used to be, and now it's going through a sad time, but it's obviously getting regenerated and there's a lot of work going on there, so I reckon it will be in the future.
Okay, so Epcot. Do you want to go first or shall I?
So my favourite... No. my must-do for Epcot is Epcot Forever, which is their new nighttime spectacular show. It replaced Illuminations was it this year?
It was only this year. It's only been a couple of months, I think.
So I first saw Illuminations when it opened in 1999. I was there in 99, a long time ago.
Clang!
And so I've got a lot of fond memories of that. I saw it a fair few times. We saw it together in 2017. I thought it was a brilliant show. But I'm excited to see what they've done for Epcot Forever, which is a sort of standing show
it's
until
like an interim, isn't it?
It's an interim show until they make a new spectacular nighttime show next year. But the thing I'm most looking forward to is there's a lot of throwbacks to sort of old school Epcot, which is when Epcot used to be my favourite park, and the sort of music there and that sort of ideology that Epcot was sort of built around. So I'm excited to see what's... I've tried to avoid any videos of that, so it will be entirely new. And I reckon that's where I'd get emotional, if anywhere.
You're not a crier.
No.
At least not to my level. So mine for Epcot is the Voices of Liberty, they're a cappella group that sing at, oh my god, what's it called? The American Adventure? So they sing in the little circle bit with the dome where the acoustics are really good. And it's just so stunning. Like when we went to see them before, they're unbelievably talented singers, and the arrangements that they do of songs, it's all a cappella and it's just stunning. We love Kate Lott, who is possibly the highest singing soprano I've ever heard in my life. So we'll be going there again and again until I see Kate Lott.
And cry again.
And cry again, because you know how I get with music.
Yeah.
Incredible singers get me going, and I think that's really going to mess me up, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think they're fantastic.
I think, again, like your last one, Voice of Liberty, probably an underrated banger.
Yeah, they are an underrated banger. I think it's one of those things that like people, because it's not a ride.
Yep, you could easily skip by
Yeah.
and miss it, and it's definitely worth.
You could
seeing.
easily just walk straight in and go and look at the exhibit, or go and look at the American Adventure if you are that way inclined, and and you could just completely miss that they're these amazing singers. And it's kind of a mixture of like, they do some Disney stuff, they do some like
they do these sort of the ones that I like, sort of the old-fashioned American anthems.
Like American songbook stuff. But also they're going to be properly festive this year, right?
Yeah,
At
probably.
some point.
Yeah,
We're kind of there when Food and Wine is on, so I don't know whether we'll get the festiviness, but
that would be good.
They might be there in their Christmas garb, which will be nice.
Yeah, but the World Showcase has lots of different acts to go and look at.
Yeah.
The UK tend to have a rock band based on
They
Beatles.
do, don't they?
The French.
The street performers.
Yeah.
I couldn't cope with the street performers last time. It was too like they were like balancing on chairs and stuff, and I just thought they were going to die.
Yeah, but the voice.
You loved it.
I do love it. Yeah, I think it's just so immersive.
Yeah.
And obviously the Voices of Liberty is definitely one to watch.
Yeah. So next up we have Hollywood Studios. So mine for Hollywood Studios is Phantasmic, which I'd never seen before we went last time, and I thought it was so amazing. And again, beautiful music, stunning fireworks show that's done. Like, it's around the back of Hollywood Studios on this little lake, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's incredible and got a full storyline. It's like fully lit, and the music is really well mixed together. It's just really, really beautiful. And yeah, it was it's one of the many things that has just made me sob like a tiny child, because it's great. And I tried to get us to see it a second time. I think we had a fast pass, but I think we were somewhere else, and because we weren't staying on property, we had to pay for parking. And so like financially it was like we'd like have double paid for parking if we'd have gone to Phantasmic on that day.
Yeah, so Phantasmic I think opened in 1998 in Hollywood Studios, so it's been around 21 years now.
Yeah. And it's still great.
It's still great. We've seen the new Disneyland sort of refresh, which looks incredible. So we really need to see Phantasmic this time, in case they sort of take it away and give it a refurb and we might miss it.
Yes.
So we're super excited. We can see it at least once. Because like you said, we get the free parking now, so we can go and nip and have a look.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of days where we've got a few days where we're nipping between parks, because we can do that.
We can do that, yeah.
You drive while we're out there, so you have to pay. So if you're not on site, you pay for parking, but if you are on site, you don't have to pay for parking in the parks.
Correct.
So we can kind of properly park hop, which is nice.
Properly park hop.
Properly park hop. That sounds like a news reporter name.
Properly, yeah. Okay.
Like a middle class lady.
Anyway, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
That I'm excited for.
Yes. So, two joint ones for Hollywood Studios, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land, both of which are new since we went last time. So we went February 2017, just about missed Toy Story Land the following year, and obviously Galaxy's Edge this year. Super excited for both of those. We both like Star Wars and we both like Toy Story. So
they're gonna. I'm not going to cope with walking in.
No, that will be a picture.
Everyone said how immersive that both of them
are. Both of them, yeah.
I think that's really going to mess me up good and proper.
Yeah. Obviously, we've seen more of Toy Story Land because it's been around a little bit longer, and we didn't sort of save ourselves for that one. But Toy Story, we've not seen a lot. We've not watched a lot of the
Galaxy's Edge. We've not seen.
We've not seen a lot of Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run,
which is the sort of simulator ride there.
Yeah,
we've avoided looking at that.
We've seen some of the queue line, but like that's kind of we've not seen anything.
No
spoilers.
No spoilers. So you pretty much see our raw reaction to both of those. So that'll be fun.
So next up we have Animal Kingdom, and I think we've both picked like underrated bangers in this one, as it goes, as must-dos and must-sees. I think we've both picked like okay, you can tell me whether yours is an underrated banger, but I think it is, so go.
Yeah, mine is Festival of the Lion King, which, if you don't know, is a sort of a live musical show. In fact, both of them are.
Yeah.
There's a theme there. Live
performance.
It's a live musical performance. Cool. So I think it's around 25 minute version of The Lion King. Some awesome singers. absolutely incredible. Every time I've ever been there have been different singers, but all of them like absolutely amazing. If you can get the soundtrack even on iTunes or Spotify, it's well worth a listen. Absolutely a must-do for me. Festival of the Lion King. It's in a gorgeous sort of
in the
round theatre, nice and air conditioned, in the dark.
Lovely girl.
Beautiful singing. What more could you need?
Oh, do your fact that I like.
Yeah, the fact about Festival of Lion King, which I find quite interesting, is that it was only a temporary show originally when the park opened, just as a sort of space filler, which was 1998. So 21 years on, and it's still going, and I hope and will remain a permanent addition to the park.
When you told me that, I couldn't believe it, because it is so incredible, and like
it just works.
It just works.
Which is probably why it's still there, but it wasn't intended to stay there. So.
Oh, and the harmonies. The thing that I didn't see the live action Lion King tangent here. Didn't see the live action Lion King, but I did listen to Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yep.
And there was no harmony in it whatsoever. I think there's like a slight one near the end, which I think is Beyonce and Donald Glover, I think. And beautiful singers, both of them, obviously, but there's a gorgeous harmony line that is in Festival of the Lion King and possibly also in the West End Broadway musical. And I don't know why they didn't use it, because I don't know, it gets like, it's gorgeous. So my one, we are on the same theme here, is Finding Nemo the musical, which again, we never see in anyone else's Disney vlogs. No. But it's so good. Like, musically, it's stunning. The whole thing is like a visual spectacle. It's in a theatre. It's set in a theatre anyway. It's like a 45-minute show, I think. Am I making that up? I feel like it's a 45-minute show.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
I had a nap last time, so I can't remember.
So one of us really likes it.
Yeah.
It's a 45-minute show, I think, and it's just so stunning. The music is brilliant. I think I found out the other day that some of the music is written by the woman who won the Grammy for Frozen.
Yes.
The woman who wrote Let It Go.
Yes.
So that tells you how amazing the music is. And it's just a spectacle. And I never see anyone on Disney vlogs going to it. And I think it's one that would be sorely missed if it went.
Yeah.
Because it's so good. Like,
well, it is. You would call it West End or Broadway level.
Yeah, both of these things, like Festival of the Lion King and Finding Nemo, are Broadway, West End quality shows.
Yeah.
And it's a crime to miss out on them, because also they're both in air-conditioned spaces.
Yeah.
Which, in that heat, you need.
Yeah, and it's not all about from one roller coaster to
No.
the next, and it's just good, proper entertainment.
Yeah, it is. It's theatre. It's great. Yeah. Okay, so that's Disney. And now we move on to Universal Studios, because we are also going to Universal Studios while we're there. So, do you want to go first?
Well, we're going to both.
Oh, Universal
both
Studios
theme parks,
and Islands.
Yeah. So, my Universal must see and do is sort of a two-in-one, which is the sort of street entertainment that they have at Universal. I think the street entertainment at Universal is sort of next level. So, a Blues Brothers street performance, and sort of in the Diagon Alley section there is a singer, Celestina Warbeck.
And the Banshees.
And it's just so immersive to see these people, obviously in their outfits, and all of them are brilliant singers, and it just really draws you in. It really does make you feel like you're in that particular place at that time. So, for me, both of them are a must do.
So mine for this, I've just read it and I can't help but giggle. Last time we went, I had this obsession with the pet shows, because we saw one in Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and Busch Gardens.
Yep.
I saw all the pet shows.
Yep. And loved all of them.
Loved all of them. They're so good. And there's a pet show in Universal Studios. It's right at the back of the park, near E.T.
Another underrated banger.
Yes, which if people don't go on, it will go away and you'll all be sad.
Go on E.T.
Go on E.T. Give E.T. your love. It's never more than a 5-minute wait. Yeah, I just love them. I think they're so adorable and so funny. And I think it's so clever that the little dogs and cats and whatever other animals they get can do all of those things. And we've just done a little Google, and it's called Animal Actors on Location. And it's so much fun. Because obviously there's so many roller coasters and so many like big rides. It's nice to kind of go somewhere and just watch something that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that is.
But that's what this whole list is about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about what are we looking forward to that isn't
Yeah.
the roller, that isn't Expedition Everest,
Yeah.
that isn't Rip Ride Rocket.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
Spoilers. Right, so that's Universal Studios.
Yes.
Hopping across to Islands of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
You go. I can't believe
I think this one annoyed you when I said
I
this.
didn't like it.
So-
no, that's a lie. But
My must-see is the Mystic Fountain, which George really did not like. So the Mystic
No.
Fountain is a fountain which has a person inside it, maybe.
probably, possibly.
So it speaks to people and squirts people, and I think it's sort of operated by a human somewhere, but it just, you forget all of that and it is like the fountain is talking. And it's great fun. It makes good fun with the little kids and squirts the little kids, and I think it's just real funny entertainment watching people unexpectedly get squirted, or whoever is in there is always so witty, so funny, and I could just sit there for hours and watch this fountain. Go and look it up on YouTube. Once you see it, you'll see what it's all about.
I mean, I can admit that it's very funny and it's very entertaining, but it's just not my cup of tea.
I think you're just afraid that you're going to get picked on by
I
the
also
fountain.
don't want to get picked on by
So,
the audience participation is my least favourite thing in the whole entire world.
which is it funny, really.
Yeah, it's
But
a bit weird.
I think last time we saw it, you made me literally sit in the very back of a shop, basically, so that we couldn't be seen by the fountain,
Yeah, I didn't
but
wanna get-
so I could still hear
I
it.
didn't want to get hit by the fountain.
Well,
Well, my one, and this is one that neither of us have ever done before, but I am a huge fan of The Grinch, and they have The Grinch Hula Day Spectacular, and having seen videos of the person who plays the Grinch in Universal Studios, it is uncanny. They are full Jim Carrey in that incredible film, and it's amazing, and I can't wait to watch it, because The Grinch means Christmas to me, and I can't wait to see that. I think it's going to be so much fun.
so that sort of leads on to our joint must-see, which is Hogwarts and sort of Seuss Landing, and the Universal Parks in general are decorated for Christmas. Again, we've never seen it. I've never seen it, and from little photos and clips that we have seen, it looks really magical, especially sort of Hogsmeade and that sort of area.
And it's just, and on that, we wanted to see because we're going to be there just in time to see the dark arts thing on the castle.
Oh yeah, so the Hogwarts Castle has sort of they've got a Halloween show at the moment based around the dark arts, which we've never seen, with sort of projections onto the castle, similar to what Disney do with their castle. Universal now do with Hogwarts.
Castle.
I think while we're there, it changes into the
We
Christmas
get
show.
Christmas as well, so we'll get both.
So we get two for the price of one, which is good, because from what we saw of the Christmas show last year, it was really sort of next level. So we're excited to see that.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it all at Christmas. I think it's going to be beautiful with all the snow on the roofs and all that.
And the
jazz.
wreaths and the Christmas
wreaths.
lights, yeah. So, and the Christmas music.
Yeah.
So
There were a couple of other things that we're really looking forward to doing.
yeah, which we sort of wanted to jot down, because when we look back at this, when we go next year, maybe.
Yeah, maybe next year. Who knows?
We can sort of remember what we wanted to do this time and what was important to us.
Which was so Typhoon Lagoon, which I've never done because both times I went, it was Blizzard Beach was the one that was open, because I don't know whether they're ever open at the same time. They must
So
be
only at peak time, yeah. In sort of off season, because even though it's 30-degree heat, which to us is like the height of summer, that is winter to them. So it's a good time for them to refurbish one of the two Disney water parks. And so this time it's Blizzard Beach, which is being refurbished, which is the one we went to in 2017. So we get to see the other one.
Yeah.
And the last time I went there was well over 10 years ago, so I'll be excited to see that as well.
Yeah. And we get to see Volcano Bay, which we've never been to before.
Which is the Universal
Water
theme park, which opened just after we left last time.
Yeah, again,
didn't it?
one that we just missed last time.
But we get to see it this time.
That's true.
And everything we've heard about that is good, so we're super excited about that.
Yeah. And the other thing is shopping.
Shopping, yeah, plenty of shopping. So obviously I'm a driver, so I am at George's beck and call. If he wants to go to a certain place, you wanted me to take you to the outlets last time.
Yes.
And I did.
And we had fun. You
we
bought
did
stuff
have fun.
too.
Yeah.
Not just me, like cracking some whip all the time. But also we went to, I got to see American bookshops as well. We went to Books A Million and Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. Books A Million is absolutely massive.
Oh my god,
isn't
it's
it?
huge.
Absolutely
it's
massive.
massive. And it was one, nice to see people that I know, like people who are like sort of who I'm friends with who have books published in America. It was nice to see their books on an American bookshelf, because that's always amazing. And also nice to see stuff that we just can't get over here, because this is a video for another day. Publishing industry is rubbish at publishing queer YA books, and America is way ahead of the UK, so they get so much more stuff than we do. So I'll be making use of that and making use of my luggage allowance for getting some nice hardbacks.
Didn't I say you could only get 3?
You said I could bring 3 with me to read. You didn't tell me how many I could buy. I didn't buy so many last time because the day that we were shopping, Revolut went down, which was a nightmare for me, although probably for the best.
Absolutely for the best.
Because otherwise,
it cut short that visit.
It really did. And I only bought like 3 things, I think. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to put a thumb in it and subscribe down below. What are your must-dos and must-sees for Disney World and Universal Studios? Feel free to comment them down below. We're possibly doing them.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time we've tried something like this,
Yeah.
so recommendations, go, go, go.
Yes. Yeah, and we will see you in the next one. Do you want to say bye with me? It's just bye with an elongated E on the end.
Bye.
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 Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Bye.